reflect me. I just don't want this moment to end.
Hello my lovelies and welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is a gorgeous rainbow glittery set. It is stunning. I've done these type of nails quite a few times now, but they're still up there with some of my favourite sets, even though they take forever. So I'm starting on this middle finger and I'm just doing a stripe down the nail, working very, very thin with this glitter, just the teeniest, tiniest bit so that we don't end up with any bulk. We don't want any bulk whatsoever. We just want the colour payoff. So as you can see, I'm just picking up a tiny, tiny little bead of clear acrylic, dipping it into the glitter and popping it onto the nail and just neatening up those edges as best I can, flattening it down so we don't have any little bits of glitter sticking up, and just working nice and slow. This video is sped up a little bit, so I don't actually work quite as quick as it looks in the video. I'm actually quite a slow worker. This set took a long time. I think it was about 3 hours. But the client is also one of my really good friends, so we talk a lot. You can see here that I've done the ring finger. I am going to go back to that in the next scene of this video. It's just, normally I would cap this stripe straight away, but I just forgot to do it. So I'm just showing you it how I would normally do it. So as you can see, I've just come in with my Glitterbels glass slippers and I am just applying this over the stripe, neatening up those edges and just making sure I've got a nice even covering over the top of this glitter. The longer you spend doing this part, the less filing you will have to do to straighten up the edges. And now we are back to the ring finger, and I'm just doing glitter all the way down this, but I am also using a dot glitter on top of the normal glitters. If you look super carefully, you can see I am applying the same colour of glitter, just different shapes, as they are circular glitter, dot glitter, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just adding a little bit on top of each one. Not too much because I don't want to make this nail bulky. I literally just want a couple on each stripe. And then the green and then the blue. I've got loads of birds outside my house chirping away. I wonder if it'll pick it up on the video. And just, as you can see, flattening everything down so that we don't end up cutting into the glitter when it comes to filing, because obviously I'm going to cap, as you can see here, with my glass slippers, but you want the glitter underneath to be as thin as possible. I used to make this mistake when I first started using loose glitters, and any glitter really. If you're capping it and your glitter is too chunky, when you come to try and get that perfect nail shape, you're going to cut into the glitter and you're going to end up with bald patches. Sometimes you can make the glitter go like a silvery colour when you file onto it. It just doesn't look very nice, so you need your glitter layer to be as thin as possible. As you can see, you don't need a lot of it to get the effect that you're looking for. So on this one, I'm doing a half French. So half of the nail is going to be French and half of the nail is going to be the glitter, like the same as I've done on the other two. So I'm just attempting with my brush to get the French shape of the nail bed but obviously sliced straight down the middle. Wasn't easy, but it also wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done. So yeah, I didn't struggle with it, but I did spend quite a lot of time trying to get it right. So just using the sides of my brush and the tip of my brush to try and get it as perfect as I can. And I'm doing the exact same on this one, just on the opposite side. If you can see a little bit of colour on my client's nail, it is because this set was a redesign. So I'd filed off her old set. And obviously like did the cuticle work and infilled with the clear base. And then came straight on with the design. So yeah, as you can see, doing the exact same on this one and just building it up a little bit so that when it comes to filing at the end, you get those nice crisp lines. You don't have to file too far down. You want it to be quite thick, but not too thick. This is what's hard about being a nail tech. You have to know everything and it's very annoying. So yeah, just take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. If your client asks for a crazy set like this, then just be honest and say, I can't, I can do it, but it's going to take me a long time. And if they're happy to sit there, that's great. Me and my client, we sit, we drink a Costa, we have a laugh, we listen to some podcasts, some music. We make it into a great time. And now I'm coming in on the thumb and I'm doing the same as the ring finger, just minus the dot glitter. Just tidying up that cuticle area with my brush. You can see the glitter's a little bit better on this one because you've got obviously a bigger space. And just nudging everything with the tip of my brush with a very light hand, because glitter is easily moved about. So you just lightly press it, lightly nudge it into place. You don't have to work super hard to blend these colours. As long as you apply the next lot of glitter just overlapping the last one, it generally blends quite well. So now I'm coming in with my file and I'm just filing down the edges of this stripe. Don't press down on your client's nail, push into the side of the acrylic, because you could end up hurting your client if you're pushing down on their nail. Just making sure that is super, super straight. And then I'm coming in with Snowdrops White by Glitterbels. White is one of those really annoying acrylic colours to use. White and black are not easy. But one little tip I've got, if you pick up your white bead and you just hold the bead on the brush for a good couple of seconds before you actually apply it to the nail, it makes it quite a bit easier to manoeuvre and mould around. It doesn't just like go slopping off the nail. And then just trying to neaten up that cuticle area. And I'm doing the exact same on this side. Don't worry that it covers all that hard work that you've done, because when it comes to filing at the end, you have any issues. And I am actually building the nail at the same time, because my white is a core powder. It doesn't need to be capped. I've obviously capped the middle part, and I'm building the apex with what I've already used, so that I don't have to come in with clear after I've filed it. Just saves, it saves a little bit of time if you can do that. Obviously, if you find your nails a little bit thin, just pop on some clear and it'll be good as new. And as you can see, I'm now doing the white part of the French, just adding that to the bottom part of the nail and neatening it up with my brush. And doing the exact same on this one, but obviously I'm showing you the filing on this one. same as with the stripe one. Make sure you're pushing against the acrylic, not down onto your client's nail. And make sure you get rid of the dust. And just keep going until you feel it is perfectly straight. And then again, coming in with my Snowdrops white from Glitterbels, and I am just adding that to make the French. I think my next door neighbour's doing some renovations or something, because they appear to be drilling. Hopefully you won't be able to hear that. It's a little early. No, I guess not. It is a work day. And there you go. Don't you think it looks really funny, a half French, just when it's like that? It just looks really weird. And then I'm coming in and straightening up that whole edge. And now I am doing the same as I've done on all the other nails, just with this side of this French. I'm not sure I filmed the pinky. It's the exact same as this one. Just the smallest amount of glitter. Again, don't worry too much if you go onto the other one on the other side, because when you file it'll go away anyway. And there you go, super pretty. And then we're going to cap that. I kept the capping in this video because I felt that it would be good if you were wanting to do this set and you've never done crazy colour block nails like this before. I felt like seeing the entire thing would be beneficial. So as you can see, I'm just moving it all about. My glitter underneath was still a little bit wet, so it was moving about a little bit, but I got there in the end. Just keep patting, pushing, and eventually the acrylic starts to set, and it just makes it a little bit easier to work with. And as you can see there, I'm just building that apex with my clear. And now the gorgeous reveal of the stripe. This is the only part I filmed of filing, because I'm not a huge fan of filing. It annoys me, and doing it on camera is not easy. But I just thought I'd show this because it's just beautiful. And plus it shows that, you know, the end result is beautiful, even if you do go over it all with white. So now I'm coming in with my Glitterbels No Wipe top coat, and I am top coating all of these. As I said, I filed and shaped off camera, but just the top coat just makes them pop. Just it's like nail porn, isn't it? These are this client, it's her birthday this weekend, so all she said was, I just want them to be crazy, and I said that is fine by me. She usually lets me do whatever I want. Oh, look at that thumb. And these would be perfect as well for Pride. Obviously Pride is coming up, so if you've got any clients that want Pride nails, these would be great for that as well. And this is the end result. I hope you love this video. I hope you love these nails. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Like a mirror, you reflect me. I just don't want this moment to end.